Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are
Good
you?
afternoon, Anushka. I'm Helen Hearty. Thank you so much. How about you? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Okay, that's great. Am I audible to you? Can you hear me
Yes,
well?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, amazing, amazing. So it is Saturday, it's a weekend. What are your plans for the weekend, Anushka?
Ma'am, nothing. I have nothing planned. I have not planned anything because now my vacations have started. So I'm
Hmm.
just thinking to complete my holiday homework, and tomorrow maybe we are going to my uncle's house.
Okay, you
So
made it to your uncle's house tomorrow.
yeah.
Okay, that's great. Have they given like I'm say your teachers or your school have they given you a lot of homework to be completed?
Yes, ma'am. Holiday homework.
Okay,
It's
that's
too
great. So
much.
okay, that's great. Do you go for tuitions as well, or it's self study that you go for?
Ma'am, I go to tuition as well for maths and science only.
Okay. Yes. I think these are the two subjects where you need some help. Otherwise, the rest of the
Yes.
subjects are quite easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, maths and science.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's maybe science for physics and chemistry or those
Yes.
equations.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Great. So, how many sessions do you attend in a week, Anushka?
Ma'am, actually, when I first attended the session, my first session was with you, and
Mm-hmm.
in the morning I attended a session, and now it's my third session.
Okay. So, why I ask this question is that it's very important to be consistent.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, be it any skill. For example, those who go to gym to have a good physique, body.
Yes.
Okay, they will be able to make some muscles or gain some muscles if they do it every day, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, if you want to be good, fluent, confident, everyone top notch, everything top notch, then you have to practice every day, right? There's no
Yes,
other.
ma'am.
Okay, great. So tell me, would you like to discuss the topic that has been assigned to us? It's life in a metro.
Yes, ma'am. I can discuss. I'm
Okay.
comfortable with.
Okay, that's great. This is very important for me to know, sweetie, that whether you are comfortable or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. Fine. So have you ever been to any metropolitan city?
Metropolitan city. I'm just living in Faridabad and Delhi. I commute there for somewhere relating for meeting my relatives. So it is a metropolitan city.
Yes, of course. Faridabad is very close to Delhi, and okay,
Yeah.
that means you have been to a metro city since you are living in the outskirts of metro city, we can say.
Yes, ma'am.
So, how do you think life in a metro is?
Ma'am, I think life in a metro is both thrilling and stressful because sometimes when you see new people, new opportunities, so we get very excited. But on the other hand, it is also very stressful for those who can't handle so much crowd and they can't bear so much crowd and situations like stress. So it's stressful for those also. But I think it's very thrilling to be there because you get new opportunities and there are many demerits and merits of living in a metropolitan city also.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think most of the things that you have talked about or discussed come under demerits. So, what do you think are the merits of living in a metro city?
Merits are that you get access to education, better access to education and better job opportunities and all the healthcare facilities are around available around the clock and infrastructure is very improved and
Mm-hmm.
transportation is very well that you can transport from one place to another very easily.
That's great. So living in a metro comes with a lot of convenience, we can say. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
everything is just a click away. Most of the
Yeah.
things can be done online, whether it be ordering medicines, ordering food, getting any services done at your
Yes,
home,
ma'am.
be it repairing the AC, repairing refrigerator, be it anything, right?
Yeah, but these what do we services are not available in villages and other city areas.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, is there any other demerit since you have discussed all the merits or all the pros of living in a metro city? What
Yeah.
all comes under cons? As you said that you
Cons,
already said that
yeah,
living in a metro city can be stressful.
yeah.
So why do you think it is stressful? I want you to elaborate on that, please.
Okay, first is that the high cost of living and maintaining in the place you are living. If you are living in a flat, so maybe the price or the rental price is very high. And one thing is that traffic is too much, that it makes stressful for one who are traveling with their own vehicle. So they cannot travel in that much traffic and they'll feel stressful and annoyed. After that, it comes that it is very polluted, noise pollution, water pollution, air pollution, every kind of pollution is available, or you can say every kind of pollution is there. And one more thing is that we can't connect to nature also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are very limited space. Like we can go in a park, so there we can connect to nature. So that's these are the demerits I think, and of living in the
Mm-hmm.
metropolitan city.
I think the ones that you have pointed out are the valid ones. The cost of living is very high, or we can say inflation. Inflation is very high. The rate of inflation is high, right? Okay. Do
Okay,
you know what
ma'am.
inflation is? Inflation?
Inflation means a rise.
Yeah, rise in the prices of food, whatever
Yeah.
you buy, be it vegetables, groceries, fruits, milk, even the water is not for free. The water we drink, we have to buy
Yeah.
first to drink it.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
nothing comes easy to you if you are living in a metro city.
Metropolitan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Great. You have described it very well. Okay. Fine. And do you think that there is a lot of competition among people who are living in a metro city? I mean,
Yes,
say,
ma'am.
work at any, be it any organization, there's a lot of competition. What do you think?
I think that even if you're living in a house, which is very good, but it's not so, you can say the other one is in the house in front of us is very good and very big, and the in which we are living is not very good, that it doesn't look nice. So we feel inferior. The person who is living in that house will feel inferior, that the everyone is living in such big house and I am living in this kind of house. What will people think of me? And these
Okay.
are the
So
things.
what you're trying to say or summarize is that there is inferiority complex among people, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Inferiority complex among people, right? Okay, they have two cars and we do not have even one.
Yes.
That
Yes,
kind of,
ma'am.
right?
Right.
Okay. Okay, I've written it in the chat box.
Okay, ma'am.
Inferiority complex, right? Okay, great. And I think most of the people who live in metro cities, they live for social media. I'm not
Yes.
assuming it happens with many, right? I mean, so whatever they do in their personal life, they kind of try to post it on social media,
Yes,
and that
ma'am.
lead to further competition or further complex, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's come to village, countryside.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
How do you think life in a village? Have you ever been to any village?
Yes, my hometown is in, it is in village only.
Okay, that means your native place, where the place where
Yeah.
you
Yes, ma'am.
originally. Where is that?
UP.
Okay, okay, okay. So is it a small town or a village?
Small town. It's a village in Azamgarh.
Okay, okay. That's great. When was the last time you went there?
In April only. In first April maybe we went first or second April for my younger sister's Mundan ceremony.
Okay, okay. So I would want to know, since you have lived in a village and you go there frequently, I would want to know how does it feel to live in a village?
Actually, it feels very great to be there because you get to meet your other relatives, and you get to connect with nature. You see many crops. You get to know about what are these things, new things. So you get to eat fresh foods also, fresh, and I also go sometimes to pick fresh vegetables out of the farm and bring them home to cook. And
Wow.
yeah, it's very nice. And when I come home, my Faridabad from my village, I feel like there was very the place that in my village it is very good that we go on our own, pluck our own vegetables, and bring it home and cook it. So it feels very nice also. And in villages, their people are very humble. They don't do discrimination that they are very rich, they are very poor. Why should we talk to them? They have that, and it's not like that. They are very hospitality. They have hospitality, you can say.
Mhm.
So I feel very good there.
Wow, that's great. A few corrections. You said that we go in a park. We go to a park. To, right? So whenever we are going to any place, we always use preposition to. I'm going to mall. I'm going to village, right? Okay. There is a
Okay.
park where we can go, or we can go to the park, right? Okay. You said that there are fresh vegetables and fruits. That's completely fine, but you can also fresh and organic,
Okay.
right? Organic. Everything is so pure, organic. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then you said I pick fruits. I pluck. You pluck fruits from tree.
Okay.
Right? Okay. That's great. Amazing. So yes, I would say that people living in village, they have simple life,
Yes,
simple life,
ma'am.
right? And life in cities, or particularly metro cities, is very fast paced. Fast
Yes,
paced.
ma'am.
Okay, so you can use this adjective fast paced there, fast paced. So people living in metro cities have fast paced life, while as people who live in small cities or countryside or village, okay, village and countryside means the
Yeah.
same. They have their life is very slow.
Yes, ma'am.
Like there you will see people sitting under a tree doing nothing, just relaxing there or chit
Yes,
chatting
ma'am.
hours, right, all together. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody knows each other. I mean, see, if they're living in a village, they know each and every
Yes,
household, how
ma'am.
many members
Yeah.
they, right? What is their name? What do they do? Right? So everybody knows, who is living around.
Yes, ma'am.
But same is not the case in metro cities. We don't
Yeah.
know who is living next door, and we don't want to talk. We don't trust anyone. We want
Yes,
our own
ma'am.
private space. What do you think?
Ma'am, I think that the mentality of those who are living in countryside is very good, that we connect to our neighbors and persons who are living around us, because it's very important to be there, so you can have a social circle also to get to know what is happening in the village. But if there is anything happening in the metropolitan city and we are not connected with our neighbors, so we don't know, we'll not know that what is happening there. But it is, if it is very important, so it will be we will be inferior that they know but we don't. So I think it is important to maintain a social circle,
Mm.
even in a village or in a city.
Mm. Yeah, otherwise you feel lonely, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. How do you pronounce this word?
Social.
Yeah, now you are pronouncing it right. Earlier it came across social,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
It has to be social. Okay,
Social.
great. Okay, so since we talked about metropolitan city, do you know what is a cosmopolitan city?
No, ma'am,
Cosmopolitan.
I don't know about that.
No.
Cosmopolitan.
Metropolitan. See, metropolitan is people from different places come and they live there. I mean to say they're from
Yes.
different states,
Yes.
from the same country, but from different states, and they live
Yes,
there.
ma'am.
That is
Yes.
metropolitan. Cosmopolitan is a place where people from different countries come and they live there. For example, New York.
Oh, okay.
New York is a cosmopolitan city, and there can be many more, right? So
Okay.
cosmopolitan is bigger than metropolitan, where people from different countries live together,
Countries. Okay. Okay.
right? For example, Dubai. Dubai is a cosmopolitan city, right? Because
Yes,
there are
ma'am.
people coming from different countries there, right?
Yes.
So cosmopolitan. Metropolitan is small. Cosmopolitan is even bigger. Okay,
Yeah.
where people from different countries come in. Okay, now, Anushka, you will have to tell me, since you have lived in village, you have lived in city. So, which one do you personally prefer, or
I
which one
person
you like?
I personally prefer the city one, because in my village the facilities are not so good, electricity facilities, And if I go in summers, I feel very hot and the scorching hot. You have to sit outside and fan yourself. So I feel very that why should I live here when I can live in the city? So, but when there is a very pleasant weather, so I feel like that I should live in village. So my perspectives keep changing that I should live in village, I should live in city. Because both have their own merits and demerits. But I think if all the facilities will be available in the village, then I would prefer to live there only.
Oh, so if you had, suppose, where would you like to settle down permanently? If facilities are not an issue, if you get all the facilities in a village, then would you like to settle down in village or would you like to settle down in a metro city?
I would like to settle down in the village for the better development of my village only. I will spread my information, my education to those who are not able to get education, and teach everyone English and other skills which they don't know and they are needed, and create more job opportunities. So I would prefer to go settle in a village if all facilities are there.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you a hypothetical question. Suppose you get into a job, you get a job where you have to go to a Indian village, like any Indian village, which is very
Okay.
backward village. Okay, you are posted there. What are a few things that you will do for the people of that village to
First
make
of
them?
all, yeah. First of all, I will educate them that about the education's important, because in today's world, education is very important. Without education, I think that no one can survive. And I will first of all educate them that they should send their girls and boys both to school, and tell them some skills that from which they can earn a little bit of money other than farming,
Mm-hmm.
and more things such as English skills. Who are educated a little bit, I'll tell them more about English
Okay.
skills. Yeah. So these are.
Okay. That's great. That's good. Wonderful. And there are many villages in India where girls are not allowed to go to school.
Yes, ma'am.
Boys are allowed, but girls are not allowed. Okay,
Yes.
once they hit puberty, they get their first menstrual cycle, they are not allowed to go to school.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what will you do in that case? If you find any family or you find any such society where girls are not allowed to go to school, what will you do to aware them or to create that kind of awareness among people?
First of all, I'll go and ask the reason that why are you not sending the your girls to school? Because if boys are going, girls should also go, because there should be a sense of equality also. And I will also ask them that if for example your boy child is going and your girl child is not going, she will feel inferior. And if you're teaching her some skills kitchens related to kitchen cooking and other things, so you should teach your boy child also. So you should do the both things. If you're teaching cooking skills to the girl child, you should teach to the boy child also. And if you're sending the boy child to school, so then send the girl child to school. And I will tell them about the importance that anyone can go and earn. It's not that only boys and males can go and earn.
Yeah, yeah. True, very true. Because you will have to go door to door when
Yes,
it comes
ma'am.
to creating awareness. And the other day, there was a learner in my session, and she was a teacher, and she was posted in some far-flung area. And
Oh,
she told me these stories. Some girls are forced to get married once, to
yes.
get married once they are 16 or 18 years of age.
Yes, ma'am.
19 years of age, they are forced to get married. They're not allowed to continue their studies. So it's very
Yes.
common. I'm not saying that it happens in every village, but there are a few places where you
Yes.
get such kind of thing, because parents think, okay, girl child is always a liability. You have to take care of them or something. There can be
Yeah.
some security reasons as well. So let's get them married.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so they just want to get rid of their responsibility, and that's all.
Yes, ma'am. I do feel that some people in village now they have modernized. They are sending their
Hmm.
girl child to school, but there are some people who are still conservative and thinking that
Narrow-minded.
yeah,
Sometimes there can be some narrow-minded people living
yeah.
in village. What do you think?
Sorry,
Narrow-minded people, as you
narrow-minded
said,
people.
yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
right? They have conservative mindset, narrow-mindedness.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. While as people who live in cities are more open, they're
Yeah,
open-minded.
open-minded. Yes, ma'am.
At
And
the same time, westernized as well. Do you know westernized?
no, ma'am. I think that westernized for a more modernized perspective it is used.
No, no. Westernized, they have adopted Western lifestyle.
Western lifestyle. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Western in the sense is that they prefer Western ways. It's okay to be Western. It's related to clothing. Some people do prefer to
Oh,
wear Western
yes, ma'am.
clothes. Completely fine. But at the same time, remaining attached to your, you have to be attached to your roots. I mean, to say, do not
Yes, ma'am.
forget your culture, your
Yes.
tradition, rituals. What do you think?
I think that if we are getting westernized, we should be connected to our roots because if we are not connected to our roots, we don't know the roots. We don't know our roots. We'll feel somewhat lost in the today's world because now I see many other foreign countries. They are adopting Indian culture. Like some are wearing sari and lehenga, and I see that in our own country, I see that they are not wearing, and the other country people are wearing that. So I think that we should be connected to our roots. And
Mm.
yeah.
That's great. That's great. Wonderful. Okay, Anushka, now what we'll do it at this point in time. Okay, now I'm going to write a few quotes in the chat box and I want you to discuss it with me. Okay, what do they mean? And okay, so the first quote is actions speak louder than words.
Yes, ma'am.
Actions speak louder than words. What does it mean? And I want you to elaborate it.
Okay.
Actions
I
speak.
think that when somebody says that I will do this, I will become this much successful, and they don't work for that. They just keep saying that, but they don't work. So obviously they'll be unsuccessful and they'll not achieve their goals. But when you don't speak and you keep working for your goals and you achieve that, so here we can say that action speaks louder than words. And I can say one more quote related to that is work hard in silence and let your success be your noise. It can be related to it is related
Mm,
to this also. So
wonderful. That's okay. It conveys the same meaning almost, right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. Is there any other favorite quote that you have? Something that you would like to keep as your screensaver, whether it be laptop or phone?
First of that success is a series of small wins.
Wow, that's great. That's commendable. Success is a series of small wins.
Yes, ma'am.
Great, great. Anything else that you know?
One more quote is that you can do anything but not everything because everybody you cannot fulfill everyone's wish, but you can fulfill your any wish. So
Yes, that's
I
great.
think
You cannot make everybody around you happy.
yes,
That is
ma'am.
impossible,
Yes,
right? I think what matters the most is self-love. You must make
yeah.
yourself happy first.
Yes, ma'am. To make others happy, you should be happy yourself. Because when we are not happy with ourselves, then what the others will only say bad about us. That she's always sad. She doesn't do anything. So
True,
that's
true. And I also believe that the longest relationship that you can ever have with anyone is your own self.
yes,
So it
ma'am.
starts from you, how you treat yourself.
Yeah.
So, right. So there shouldn't be any self-doubt here in your mind. Okay, am I capable of doing that? Kind of question your own abilities. You start
Yes,
self.
ma'am.
That's not at all good.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Amazing. Do you believe in positive affirmations?
Positive affirmations? Yes, I believe.
That's great. That is something that you must do that, because affirmations are very good and they
Yes,
help
ma'am.
us to be in the best state of our mind. Yeah, this is something that
Yes,
I have
ma'am.
realized very later in my life. Okay, but the sooner the better. Okay, so Anushka, let me tell you, you were too good today. Too good.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm very happy with the way, since you're very young. Okay, do you prepare the topic well in advance? I mean, say, do you go through the session notes or?
Actually, I go through the session notes before 10 minutes joining the session that what's this about, and I,
Okay, so that's great because it's quite spontaneous, natural, and even the brainstorming and mind mapping part is very good. It doesn't take you a longer to frame your sentences. So
yes,
you have
ma'am.
good presence of mind that
Yeah.
spontaneity is something that is really going to help you.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, wonderful. You just need to focus on your vocabulary. Try to learn better words. Okay, it doesn't have to be 5 words a day, just 1 word a day, one or
Okay.
2 words a day. That's all. Okay, and
Okay,
focus on
ma'am.
that usage. I'm very happy that you knew such wonderful quotes. Okay, because
Thank
you
you.
must use quotes in your speech as well. Wherever you think it fits very well, you can use it. Then you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
elaborate. Yeah. Okay, so that's all for today. See you in the next session. Thank you. Have a great time.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day ahead.
Thank you.